moving on. This is my Ultra Highland chamber with a squeaky old freezer. There are my Veloses. There's my newest one there. And there's my biggest one there. But what I wanted to show you in here is I got an order of orchids out of Peru that are ultra highland as well. They grow super high up. Veloses are the highest growing plant I grow. They grow up to 3,200 meters. Well, these guys here, and they're called a Telepogon. As you can see from my 3,000 on there, this guy grows at 3,000 meters as well. So these are cold growing orchids, and I got a good little mix of them in there. And one of them was big enough it came to me in flower, and the flower didn't die. I can get a little look there. He didn't open fully, but he didn't die. But you can see like little whiskers sort of inside it. Really interesting little orchid. They bloom prolifically, but they have to be kept cold and somewhat dry. So mounted them and keeping them just like I do my Veloses. They get a nighttime low of about 45 Fahrenheit or 7 Celsius. I'll close that back up. They also only get a daytime high of about 73, no matter how hot it is in the greenhouse, so they never get super warm. Oh, there's a Vanda in bloom up there. That's my mini Vanda. He's doing pretty good. Somebody asked one time in a comment to see the tag for this guy. There's the tag. Bear with me here. So, hybrid. And there we go. There's the tag for you. And what else? Well, I'm loving this guy still. There's my big giant air plant. I think he's growing a little bit. He's got some red tips. He hangs up quite high in the greenhouse. So, doing nicely. Had to mount him with some heavy gauge wire. My Bulbophyllum phalaenopsis is growing a new leaf. It took so long to grow that leaf. I think I got this last April, not the one that just passed, but it took me having it about 10 months before it started to do anything. And that leaf has been slowly growing for me, so that's good. Bunch of other Bulbophyllums up there. Nothing really in bloom right now up there, but when they do bloom, I'll bring you up. I've got a Hoya sitting up there. That's my variegated Carnosa. Here is my pink quill Tillandsia, the one we unpotted together, and I just have been growing him like an air plant because, you know, he's an air plant, and he's doing really well. I expect to have 3 blooms this year, hopefully off them, and there's a couple other pups coming around. Dracula orchids I've left in these trays from when I went away. They seem easier to water. Although the spikes come out the bottom and I sometimes miss them, they seem to be able to, they're not so high maintenance when they're in these trays. I found this Dracula orchid open yesterday. Black on the inside, or dark purple, and white on the outside. This is the Benedictii. Just full of blooms in there, so looking good. Little tiny Scaphocephalums. I repotted him into like 2 pots. So there's the main colony, and there's the little colony. He's starting to recover now. My Spanish moss is getting out of control. It's growing like crazy. I have it up there to block any of the shade-loving worm growers, but it's just getting so dense I need to thin it out a little bit. Another Phalaenopsis here. This one is nice looking. Most of my phals are in the house right now, but this guy's I just brought down from the top shelf, actually, just where we were just looking up top. I brought them down the other day, and you hardly even see that they're in bloom up there, so I wanted to enjoy them. A couple seed pods here. I didn't do the pollinating. They naturally just got pollinated by something. My Zagapetalum has it's been blooming for a while. You guys probably haven't seen it because I haven't done an update, but it's been blooming for a while. It's going to need a repotting as soon as it's done blooming. Lots of Miranda pictures down there. All the lowers hang there. The pot's back there somewhere. And then they just go up. 2 vines have like more than reached the ceiling up there. that one, and you can see the upper, it's going up above the air conditioner there, so that's nice. I'm really liking this guy. He's my Glandulifera crossboschiana. Got a big picture there, some Miranda pictures. This one's just starting to swell. It's going to open soon. A few seedlings there under it. Hamada cross platychilla, doing very well. Hopefully we'll start to get some uppers. I want to see what those look like. Another white fowl. This guy here, my Lepidopes bicolor, he's just about done, but while I was gone, a friend of mine came to the greenhouse, did a little bit of maintenance for me here, watering some plants and stuff. He took this guy to our Vancouver Island Orchid Society show, and he got best in class for the Lilalia subtribe, so he got a big ribbon. And he won me a little bit of cash. That's the second year in a row he's got that prize. Guzmani bromeliad down there. I accidentally cooked him. He got too bright in the sun and got cooked. While we're down here, there's another Dracula orchid open. Just hanging out down there. This is the Hutiana. There's a good view of them. This guy here, my Epidendrum cross, there's the cross there, is absolutely amazing. I love this one. He is one of my favorites because he smells so good. He is right next to Sherry Baby, who also smells so good. These two orchids are my favorite smelling orchids, period, hands down. Love them. This guy here I got at the Victoria Orchid Show. He's still in bloom. He hasn't opened, or still in bud. He hasn't opened yet. This guy here in my hand that I'm going to shove up in this little hole here, he's another one I got at the Victoria Orchid Show. He wasn't quite in bloom, but he is now. I love the little textured backside to the petals there, and the buds are kind of rough textured looking. He's got an interesting smell to him. The flowers seem to last forever. There's the name of them there. But cute, cute little miniature orchid. This year at the Orchid Show I got nothing but miniatures. What else do we got that's interesting? Here is my Cedra japonica. I got him at the Orchid Show this year as well. He's out in bloom. Interesting smell to him, kind of lemony. I see the last two buds blasted, but at least I got to enjoy two buds. Went in for a smell there. Nice and, yeah, he's lemony. That's all I can describe him as. Some more Nepenthes, some shade-loving ones. Intermis, Sergioensis, Pilata, Mira, Dentaflora. These are my Ventricosa cross Hamada cuttings that we did. There's little nubbins on them, but that's about it so far. No new growth. Platychilla. This is the other new bromeliad that I talked about in the beginning that I just got. He's another of the same family. There's my writing for it. I had to ID it myself. Let's just look at it together. Varese. He's not the Splendus. He's just a hybrid. This is a tag from the one I showed you in the beginning. Varese bromeliads, though. They all have this sort of sword, flaming sword brack. What else do we have? Sibuensis down there, and way up is his flower spike. So, waiting for that to open. Horrible backlighting again, but it's a boy anyways. A little bit left on the Lycasty. I have to repot this guy as soon as he's done blooming. He's got two left, but his new growths are coming out really fast. Ventricosa, as always, is blooming nicely. He's back there. What else? My Spectabilis is kind of, all the pictures are fading on it, but I'm sure we'll get some more soon. Sanguinea picture is quite nice there. Lots of Masdevallias and stuff down here. Sorry, my cord is caught for the mic. A few are coming out in bloom. Restripia down here. He's looking quite nice. Lots of little flowers on him. Just tucked in there with the mastivalias. There's a mastivalia. I thought I seen some other mastivalias out too. They always look away from us and face the sun, right? So you don't see them as easily. My Deces are inside for now as well. I figured it was so cold out still that they weren't growing as fast as I'd like, so they're down there in just a tiny bit of water. My helianthauras have moved down from the top shelf to the second shelf. I was just judging from the redness of all their pictures, I thought they were getting a fair amount of light, and just wanted to back the light off a little bit. A little bit cooler down here. It's a balance between light and coolness, right? Its last flower is still out. I didn't get a chance to pollinate them, but I still got to enjoy them, so that was nice. Bongso is looking amazing. Big peristomes. And we won't go through all of these guys, but all my Nepenthes are doing quite nice. Jamban, doing very well. Cercilia, Perbigiae. Here's my vanilla. It's just out here for the daytime. I'm going to bring it in tonight. I thought it was going to be a nicer and hotter day out here, so I thought I'd bring it out for some heat and humidity. But it's got the new growth on it here, so it's come up from the bottom again. So we're 6 inches of new growth this year anyways. So hopefully that one continues this year. What else do we got? Ooh, here we go. This guy here is my Provincia. It is just a hybrid. Nice looking though. There's the tag for Chameleon, it was called. Lots of buds on it. That's just the first one to open. I have another one here that's a species. But its buds are just starting to form underneath. So it'll be a while before that. These are my hamadas, red hairy hamadas, regular hamadas. Butterworts or pinguiculas are doing really good. There's a flower from my Ping gigantica, as well as many other flowers in there. Marantz G. I love these little miniature guys there. King sundews, they are doing awesome here. Middle shelf, they get morning sun, and yeah, they're doing fantastic. They're getting lots of bugs. I just fed them some fish food, some powdered koi food yesterday, I think. So their leaves are kind of curling up to catch the food, I guess. What else do we got? Seedling Nepenthes, all doing well. Slow growing little guys, I will say that. What else? Since I can see them on the end here. There is one of my Edwardsianas, and a Raja, and another Edwardsiana. They're all doing really well, so I'm happy with those. Other plants there's a few hanging on the rafters. Lots of new pictures coming on them. I potted up this guy. This is one of my Vandas. I put him in an actual wooden basket. I want to see if he does any different. He suffered from some cold damage and I think some dehydration too. I just can't seem to keep them watered enough, even in the humidity in here. Here is a nice variabilis, Maxillaria variabilis. Needs a good repotting. Look at this little pot it's in. It's been in it for a few years. So he's going to end up with a new pot really soon. Really soon. Now where can I put him? Stick him in with the seedlings for now. He's a little bit hard to hang up. And anyways, I think that is sort of what's going on in the greenhouse for now. A few ficus bonsais are kicking around down there. My Nobly dendrobiums are doing something. It better not be keikis. There's one there. There's one there. There's another one behind the leaf. I'm hoping that all this is... I can see lots of like bumps where buds are going to start coming out. So hopefully that is going to turn into a bud, not a keiki. It's just a tiny bit too early to tell. They look a little bit different than that usually. But who knows? Who knows with those crazy guys? Anyways, that is a greenhouse update for May. A long one. I may have to make this 2 parts. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel. As always, thanks for watching.